Let's see what's going on with Omari. Oh, I know what I should do. Let's see something. Smash them up, bang them up. What's going on? Hope all well with you. Hope everything's going all right. Damn, I forgot to fire up my poll. That's what's up, education. Come on, man, do your schoolwork, bro. Do your schoolwork. Hit the like button and then go do your schoolwork. Go focus. That's not what I wanted. Go back, go back, go back. Did it connect? Appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. Let me start this question. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I got work to do myself. So, and I am delaying it. So I get it. I want this pair. Beautiful. I feel like I'm coming down to the end of this game. So I'm trying to really get through it. No, I don't know what that is. Fit for Life. It's been a little minute since I've been in school. We didn't do a Fit for Life assignment. Catch me up on game though. What is that? And what is a Fit for Life assignment? Appreciate y'all jumping in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You'll see all the long form videos on the channel. Game hunting. What the hell? down to the end, and it's sad as shit. Kind of like PE, but you do workouts and assignments with muscle and stuff. That's what's up. Sounds like everybody needs to do those assignments. In school, out of school. Stay fit for sure. I mean, I guess I could play this on the big screen, but I don't want to. I should, but I'm not going to right now. Damn. We'll see how that goes. You're a busy guy. Retro Life, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to everybody, you know? Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We did hit 2,000 subscribers, so I appreciate you all who have subscribed. That's what's up. Coming down to the end of this Omari. And it's crazy sad. It's so sad. I'm trying to watch myself game hunt while I'm doing it. Let me skip. Why is it not working? Yeah, appreciate it. Russia, that's what's up. Hello, hope you're well. Way out there. All the vids playing in the background are actually videos from the game hunting playlist. My game hunting playlist. Of course, you can find it on the main page, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. But just all the videos. I think the last one was the me getting rid of all my retro games. Damn, I have a huge cut on my finger. When did I do that? Which is probably the, yeah, I'm sure it's still like the top viewed video on the page. But from time to time, I just let it play to shout myself out. But also to look at games that I may have had or got rid of, or I might want to pick up again. Check out pawn shop spots that I may have forgotten of. All that good stuff. Damn. That's crazy. Sick cut. God Gaming, what's up? What's up? Hope you're well. Yeah, it's back there, bro. Spider-Man PS4 Pro. But there's the controller for it. That's one of the pride and joys of the collection. Between that and the Zelda Switch, those are like my two favorites. That little controller right there was a surprisingly kind of expensive controller, so about 40 bucks. I picked it up at a pawn shop when I bought a PS4. I bought two of them, and that controller was a part of it. So surprisingly, it was worth a good amount of money. But yeah, that's the PS4 that's the joint right there. I got that from a furniture store. As crazy as that sounds. Damn. Nice. I'm hunting for PS3 games. I'm back on it with the PS3. And There's some fun games on that console, so I need to get some of those back. I don't think I picked up any lately. No, that's not true. I picked up Mod Nation Racers at the pawn shop recently for the PS3. So slowly but surely. Nah, I don't collect Xbox, but you know, it, it flows. I didn't play a lot of games on Xbox. They were usually Call of Duty and stuff like that. So I didn't really get too much into Xbox. Oh yeah, the PS3s for sure. I actually have too many of them. Don't know why I have so many damn PS3s. We have to figure out a way to do a giveaway or something with these PS3s if anybody really still needs a PlayStation. Can I go out? Mari's telling me, like, there we go. It's not letting me do what I wanted to. Nope, can't go that way. Oh, hello. Settings. Keep backing up, bro. You gotta face that shit, right? Like, what's up? So you're gonna go back. Scary ass. That's weak. That's weak. I thought he was gonna finish this up, but he didn't. But yeah, Xbox was never really my thing. I mean, I played it. I have a ton of consoles. We have the original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. I do not have a Series. Do I? No. I had a green and a white, and I got rid of those. But I don't have a Series X, and that's the one I need to find. And I didn't know that the price was going to jump up $100. Xbox said, look, we need our money now. Ridiculous, bro. So no Xbox, no real Xbox games. Only thing I really played on there was Call of Duty, FIFA, GTA 5, stuff like that. Four, five, maybe 4 and 5. I don't have Blood on the Sands, but that's what I'm on the hunt for, Retro Life. A bunch of old games, hip hop games. I'm looking for the Wu-Tang game. I still need to pick up Def Jam, Fight for New York, Def Jam, Vendetta, all of those. And the 50 Cent game, I might just add to that because I think that's going to be like a fun little challenge just to pick up all hip hop video games. Damn, that got loud fast. Damn, that got loud quick. You still live, Crash? What's going on? One day left on Omari. One day left. Damn. Music is vibey though. Music is vibey. WhatsApp. Okay. So I need to check that out. WhatsApp, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man, that pro is that pro feels like a bad investment. I'm still baffled, bro. I mean, maybe it makes sense to somebody. For me, it doesn't make sense. And that's because I have the original PS5. I'm cool. If games aren't working on there, then I just don't need to play it, for real. This kid. Nice. Smash him up, bang him up. Getting good grades. Get some of this bacon here. Hair is crazy in that video. Hair is out of control. Bro, music is so cool on this game. The music is knocking on this game, bro. The vibes are nice. Hey, Retro Life, I appreciate that, man. It's trying to set a vibe. For real, man. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, hitting the thumbs up. All that is greatly appreciated. Sooner or later, we'll start monetizing this bad boy. I promise you, and we'll make this the spot, the spot, so I can focus on creating content, streaming, all of that, and not be sidetracked by actual work. But I did pose a question, bro. Will GTA 6 get delayed again? I was confident that thing wasn't coming out in 2025. 2025 is the year of the ghost, straight up. So if y'all don't already know, that Ghost of Yotai, they got a solid October release date. I doubt if it gets a delay, it'll still be this year. It can't be delayed past this year. It's gonna be ready. This is the year of the ghost. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, play that joint. Ghost of Tsushima is an absolute banger of a game. Something that you have to play, bro. It's really that good of a game. I feel you on the final console. But yeah, play Ghost of Tsushima, because it's that dope. PS5 might be mine. No, it's not true. I'm gonna fall into a Switch 2 at some point. It's just a matter of when. But I'll definitely fall into a Switch 2 at some point. Just not right off the bat. Xbox 360, Series X. I don't have a Series X. The N64 I got rid of. Still have the Wii, still the Wii U, Switch 1, PS2, PS3. I feel you, bro. So many consoles, man. It's crazy how many consoles we actually have. Too many, honestly. Too many, for sure. Fam, bro. I'm never alone. Never ever. It's better to delay the game, bro. Don't want to end up like Marvel Avengers. I hear you. I just know that Ghost of Yotai is ready. I just know it's ready. It's a day one. Another thing that's dropping, if I'm not mistaken, is Coffee Talk Tokyo. I believe that comes out this year too. That's another one I'll be really excited for day one. The other thing that's dropping, and actually dropping in a couple of weeks, is that Doom Dark Ages. That one looks like a good one. I don't know if I'll pick it up day one, but it looks solid. But GTA 6, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another pushback. If it goes from May to September. October, something like that. I just can't believe it. Yes, Ghost of Tsushima is a fire game, bruh. Peace, be well. What? Let me save my game, yo. Oh no, I got a permanent ban warning. Freaking out, man. Let's see how this works. Thought so. Gotcha. Let's try it. I thought it was my crib. I thought I was going to the right spot. I guess not. These houses is hers. With flamingo joints. Bruh. This cat here. Trying to figure out how to get to Aubrey's house. Could have swore maybe it's further down. This way. There we go. There we go. On the screen behind me, I don't think there's any game playing. That's a game hunting video of mine. It looks like that's one I was at a pawn no, not a pawn shop. Somebody's house. They had a crazy amount of media. They had Metroid Prime Remastered, a bunch of copies of The Last Kids on Earth, Alan Wake on PS5, a bucket of DVDs and Blu-rays. I really should have just bought that bucket. And he offered, he's like $1 a piece or something, and I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't. Oh, Retro Life. I actually captured some of that. I had a pickup from, well, my most recent pickups were from Bookman's, and I had some trade credit that I turned into a couple of things. Bro, let me show you better fact. Hold on a second. Let me show you better than I can tell you. Got dead cells. And we have, where you at? Dead cells. And what was the other one? Shields. Oh yeah, yes. So I ended up having about $83 worth of trade credit, and they knocked down the price on these two games. They had Sheeran marked at 70, they knocked it down to 50, and they had the signature edition of Dead Cells. They had this listed at 65, but as you can see, the box is really beat up. So they dropped the price at 35, which was really cool. All I care about is the game. So all this other stuff, bonus. But yeah, so I paid about $2 out of pocket after my trade-in for these things here. And I believe, yeah, that was it. It was both of these. And we just took some random stuff that I have, and a whole bunch of old controllers and things that I picked up recently in a Facebook Marketplace deal that I was gonna list, but just didn't want to deal with shipping and all of that stuff. So a quick flip for store credit I was satisfied with. So this is the newest pickup, my most recent pickups that I'm happy about, honestly. What's the game you're playing on the screen behind? Oh, I already answered that. Metroid Prime for GameCube, very cool, bro. I didn't play a lot of GameCube. So I did pick up Metroid Prime Remastered for the Switch, and I love that, but I didn't play any GameCube. So playing the remaster was my first little bit of Metroid Prime. Do you think 50% trade credit from a game store is fair for loose games? Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. It depends on the game too, but if there's a store that's giving up 50%, that's pretty high. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give up 50 usually. They're usually in the 30 to 40 range. You'll find some that buy as high as 60 or 70, but those are really good. And also very rare. But and then for me, a lot of the games that I traded in were loose games, and games that I had no plans to play or keep or try to find the complete covers for. And I have some more of those for the Switch that I might take in there and try to get a little more trade credit. But yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Ned Flanders Kid, I have not played the Mass Effect games. You're gonna make me get up again, bro. Let me get up. Hold on a second. Okay. So we have Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition for the PS4, but I haven't played it. And it's supposed to be something I play very soon, but then I messed around and just paid the $10 for the Days Gone upgrade, PS5 upgrade. So I gotta play that first. But this one has been on my list of games I need to play for a long time. It was a toss-up between this and BioShock, and I started playing BioShock. So this one just kind of got forgotten, I guess, but thank you for asking me, Ned Flanders Kid. I'll have to make sure that I play that one. So, Retro Life, the item condition is interesting because when I was at the actual store, I was at Bookman's, and I was looking in their glass case at the Switch games. They had all the games that were of higher value, I would say 60 and up in the glass case. And one of the games that they had in the case was marked for $70. It was Button Up. And I know the game because I've been looking at it and thinking, okay, I'm gonna pick that game up at some point because of the title. but I know it's not a $70 game. It's like 25 bucks or something. So I asked one of the guys who's doing some inventory over the games, and I asked him, hey, I'm interested in some of these games, but I have a question about the price. And I was very polite about it. I wanted to make sure he knew that I wasn't questioning their methods. I mean, I kind of was, but in a respectful way. This game is marked 70. Can you tell me if that's right? So he checks the game and he says, you know what, this game is actually like a $30 game. So he reprices it. But that, I wasn't gonna buy that game. But that led me to understand that I can ask them that about these other games. So there were a bunch of games in there marked for 80. Like I said, Sheeran and Dead Cells, 70 and 65 respectively. And I asked them, could they do anything about it? So they started, I asked them about 4 games. They started knocking down prices, looking at stuff. They also showed me that on the price tag of the game is also the date in which it was priced. So some were priced back in January, some were priced back in March, and they said, oh, you know, we might be able to adjust it. So I think that I'll be going to Bookman's more often and also asking any type of store like that, is there anything you can do on the price based on the condition? The worst they can tell you is no. Let's not pretend that my $83 trade-in, store credit trade-in, isn't gonna make them at least twice that, right, over time, right? So I spent some money with them. I was immediately spending the 83 back with them. So yeah, you know, can't go in there expecting them to knock $2 off a $5 game. That probably won't happen. I'm all for it. However you go about selling it, if it's gonna give me a good price, I love it. I didn't know these were still connected. All right, Ned Flanders kid, I will definitely play this Mass Effect at some point. It's always highly recommended. I hear good things about it. This up for maybe $5. So win for a quality game. This Dead Cells game had some other stuff in it. I always get distracted, bro. I'm trying to play more. This guy had everything, bro. Look at this. He had Pokemon box sets. He had Pops. This dude had everything at this crib, bro. Everything. No, I don't. Shepherd King, I don't. And I need one. Recently saw one at the pawn shop. But they were asking $200 for a PS5. And I'm not going to lie to you. I thought about it, but then I also thought I'm not gonna pay $200. But I need one because I was playing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 6, and with the controller, it just wasn't working for me. Hands were feeling a little tight and cramped. I wasn't loving it. So a fighting stick, arcade stick, is absolutely on the list of things that I need ASAP. ASAP. Dang, 100 games for $237. That's what, $2.37 a game. That's not bad. That's not bad. I probably would have got that to 200 though. But yeah, if they're bangers, then for sure, man, for sure. PS3 has some good titles. Hey, you need something from me? All right, I'll be out there in a minute. Oh, damn. All right. Yeah, 237 for 100 games is solid. This went off. Turn it back on. I need that music back. Oh, come on now. And my Switch is just begging me to update. But I don't want to. There we go. Oh, you play Final Fantasy games? A little bit, bro. I can't stick with them and see them through. But I have this I have this thing where I say I'm gonna play those, and I buy them, and then I don't play them. But none that doesn't hold true for anything more than it does for Final Fantasy. Let me show you. Let me show you why. Let me put this one back and show you why. Mass Effect. Where's my Final Fantasy collection? Final Fantasy and where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Final Fantasy 7. There's another one around here too. I ran out. I actually found this on sale at GameStop. Like there's a buy two get one or something like that. So this is why I picked this up. This is on my board of games I want to pick up and play. But I just don't have 1,000 hours to really dive into that. This guy had everything, bro. Even that rogue was crazy. That rogue was crazy. And then I ran out and picked this one up, brand new. Brand new. Had the wrapping on it and everything. Opened it, put in the Switch. I said, I'm gonna start with from the very first one. Played like 20 minutes and just didn't come back to it. So we have the collection, and at some point I'll play it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. That's an interesting concept. Didn't even think about making that, but didn't know it was a thing. Here's something that came with, what's this say? A certificate number for Dead Cells, signed by the Motion Twin Team. This is some of the bonus stuff that came with it. It has an art book. This was actually inside of the game case, but it kept sliding down. So I just took it out and put it inside this box. But a Dead Cells art book. And then another art book for Dead Cells. All of this stuff was skip 2. All right, good looking. I appreciate that. Someone told me I needed to start with 3. So maybe that's what I'll do. But at some point we'll get there. I just don't know when, man. I just don't know when. But this Omari has me hooked. Final Fantasy is just, it's gonna be a commitment. And one day for sure. There's something else in here too. What is this? There's a pen. It's part of it too. So, pretty cool. And again, for 35 bucks. And let's not act. Let me not forget to mention that the trade-in took forever. Thank you for hitting the like button, guys. Thank you for hitting the like button. It definitely helps out the channel, helps out the algorithm and all of that. So we can start making some money off of this thing, you know? I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to do this so I don't have to do my other job. So make sure you hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate it. The other, what was I saying about this? Oh, the trade-in at Bookman's took forever. Forever. Lady told me about 20 minutes. It took about an hour 20, maybe hour 30 to get done. I looked around at everything in that store, everything. And I gotta get better about recording, because I didn't do a lot of recording. I did enough to film a short, which I posted up, but I get a little weird about recording, man. I get in my own head about it. I feel like I'm interrupting somebody's day, or they might not want to be on camera, or people are thinking, yo, what is he doing? Like, I just get in my own head behind recording for YouTube. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta just hit the record button and let it rock and just let it go. So I'm gonna do that from now on. It's gonna be weird and I'm not gonna be comfortable, but That's some of the best part, right? Um, I gotta just hit record. But I was in that store for so long. I saw everything there was in the gaming section, and ultimately, I do think that I picked two of the better games there. They did have a I forget the name of it. It's getting away from me. Something the Witch that was sealed, and they wanted $90 for it. If there was any way I could talk them down, and I might go back and get that if I can get some more trade credit. But yeah, we'll see. Because I do have some games. I have a few games that I don't really care for on the Switch that I might as well trade. Honestly, I've been holding on to Zelda Skyward Sword for so long just because I don't know. I don't know. I should sell it, but I haven't posted it on I haven't posted it on eBay or Mercari because of the fees. The fees for selling are just so crazy right now, man. It costs so much money to get stuff shipped and everything else, and I just don't want to deal with it. Um, so I have it. And I'm holding on to it. I really would like to trade it for Link's Awakening. That's more my speed Zelda game. Reminds me of Link to the Past, but I haven't been able to find or make that trade happen. So until then, I gotta figure a different way. This is me multitasking again, y'all. This is why I said you gotta hit the like button. You gotta comment, subscribe, and all of that. So I don't have to do this while I'm trying to chop it up with y'all. But yeah, Link's Awakening is more my speed of a Zelda game. And I have a few other ones that I do believe if I take them into the store, they'll give me at least a couple bucks. So maybe we'll do that in the next few days. And again, whatever they give me, I'll be happy with because I don't want to deal with shipping fees anymore. And I don't want to, the stuff that I would be taking, I really do not care about at all. So. Software that I used to edit my videos. Every video that I've posted on YouTube has been edited using either whatever the movie editor app is on iPhone that comes with it, or something with the GoPro. The GoPro has an app called Quick. Those are the only two editing tools or editing software that I have ever used to post a video. Everything that I've done has been with a GoPro camera and my cell phone. Those are literally my only two editing tools. 90s anime, I used to overthink things when making vids. I had to take a break and focus on mental health. I like that. Expensive. You start getting sponsors. Sponsors would be amazing. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. And honestly, you're right. It does get expensive. It really does. And the best part about this though is when it gets expensive, or not the best part, excuse me, the most difficult part about it is I like to collect, I like to go out and hunt for games and all that good stuff. But I keep it a buck with you. I have a family. So there are times when the fun money just isn't there. And sometimes it can be difficult to think of and create content in those moments. So yeah, that can be a challenge, right? But for as far as collecting and getting stuff and what I want and all that, my focus has changed up. It used to be, and you'll see it in the early videos on the channel, it was yard sales all the time. Always hit the yard sale. And if they had a game, I was just happy about it. Hell yeah, I'll take it. I don't care what it is. I'm just excited to have a game. But over time, it's turned into more of a focus on, more of a focus on collecting specific games, right? Right now, it's PS4, PS5, and mainly Nintendo Switch. But that only changed over the last maybe about a year or so. So the focus changed But of course, with that, games are more expensive now. It gets weird, and there are times I just hop out the car, and game hunting is really like a moment of peace for me. It's a moment where I don't have to think about, what else is happening, what else is going on. So in those moments of peace, I don't always remember to grab the camera. I don't think to record, or even in a moment of peace, I don't think to record or grab a camera or share it. Sometimes I just want to have the moment without thinking about it. Yeah, it's a weird thing, because then I get home and I'm thinking, oh, I should put out a video. Damn, man, why aren't the numbers going up? Well, it's because you haven't put out no content, dummy. That's why. So I just spent an hour and a half at Bookman's, and I could have got all types of shots and footage and everything else, but I didn't because I was in my own head. But we'll do better. We'll do better because it's a fun experience. And my cousin, my younger cousin, told me when I was not recording at all, he's like, man, take the camera because you never know. It might be, forget about doing it for you. Like, your daughters might want to watch it one day. So just hit record. So I'm like, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I got to start doing it. And that's how I came to the whole Buttons and Beans, because those were the nicknames on my daughters. So that's kind of how all that came together. I have to stop thinking about it so much, and I have to hit record and get the footage. I just gotta get the footage. Um, have you tried pirate ship for shipping? No. I should look into that. And you know what, Shepherd King, I'm always kind of going through I go through cycles of shipping where it's not often that I ship a lot. So if I'm shipping something, it might be on a solid week. If I'm shipping a lot of stuff, it's like 3 items. So I don't really think about going outside of the regular shipping avenues, but that's good to know. Yeah, man. I don't know what Mortal Kombat you're talking about, but yeah, we got a few of them. I can show you the absolute worst Mortal Kombat of all time. Let me show you that real quick. This right here. This is the worst Mortal Kombat of all time, right here. Trash. This game is horrible. Matter of fact, this is one I should take with me to Bookman's, because this game is garbage. But only on the Switch is it garbage. I haven't played it on PS5, but on the Switch, it is unplayable, bro. Load screens are just terrible, horrible, really bad. I need a vertical stand too, my guy. I need a vertical stand for my PS2 also. I heard that Etsy is a good spot, Retro Life. If you're looking for stands, I heard that Etsy has a lot of people who maybe 3D print them, things like that. Excuse me. You can find them there for a decent price. All they doing is lifting weights and be more. No time for work, no time for video games. Gotta get swole. What do I play Mortal Kombat on? Usually a PS something. Usually PlayStation something. We have a bunch of them on PlayStation 4. See if I can't find them for you. And in fact, let me set up my mic too so you can hear me. Stay with me, all right? Mortal Kombat. Here. There's like 2 of them here. I think they're all the same. There's also Mortal Kombat 11. Also Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch. Here's Mortal Kombat XL. Here's Mortal Kombat 11 on a PS4. Here it is again, but in a steel case. And here it is again with a busted up cover, but it says Aftermath. It's dirty, look at that. Grimy ass game. But yeah, if we're playing it, it's usually on here, and I'm usually getting my ass kicked because I'm trash at all of these. Trash. Um, at every last one of them. I've been playing them for as long as I can remember, bro. The very first Mortal Kombat on at the arcades. Just I've been losing quarters on money on Mortal Kombat for the longest time, bro. One was decent, 10 is trash and looks bad also. One is probably decent on every other system. I found it at a pawn shop on the Switch. So I was like, ah. And then since then I picked up Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 on PS5. So I'm like, I don't really need Mortal Kombat right now. I can wait for a little bit. My favorite PS2 title, Burnout 3. Takedown. Favorite PS2 title. And I'm going to show you a couple of things with that. Let me get my let me get this microphone so you guys can hear me when I get up. I know it's getting a little strange. Let me get plugged in. Stay with me, y'all. But yeah, Burnout 3 on the PS2. As for the PS3, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I got into the PS3 very late. On the PS3, oh, can y'all still hear me? Am I still coming through? Check, check. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I guess that means maybe. I hope y'all can hear me, bro. Anyway, let me find this Burnout 3 for you real quick. Put my Mortal Kombat's back. And also, y'all might as well get up with me, bro. Y'all got me doing all this back and forth. PS3. Man, I don't know. I'll go with Batman. Probably something like the Arkham games on the PS3. I'll go with that for my favorite game on the PS3. Those Arkham games were fire. Like they were really, really damn good. And in fact, anything that came after that that was superhero related, some way or another took from the Arkham games. The whole Spider-Man franchise since then has been a bit of an Arkham clone, if you want to be honest about it, if you really think about it. But Burnout is my favorite PS2 game. Burnout 3 Takedown. This and we were talking about a little while ago, like Def Jam Vendetta. Those were some of my favorite games. Anything that was big and bombastic on the PlayStation 2, like the EA Sports, NBA Streets volumes, the NFL, whether it be Street or Blitz, all that good stuff. I used to love playing those on PlayStation 2. Played a lot of sports titles on PS2, a lot of Madden, a lot of Gran Turismo. Onimusha on the PS2 is another one of my favorites. What else? I can't think of what else, but these two, I mean, the reason why I have both of them is because I didn't want to let them go. Like, I really, really enjoyed the Burnout series. Really enjoyed the Burnout series. 90s Anime Nerd, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Be safe, be well. I'll catch up with you soon, bro. Yeah, the Batman games are just incredible. I couldn't, I was so pleasantly surprised by how good those were. You know, another good franchise back in that PlayStation 2 time, and I'll bring it over there. I have a couple of the Burnout games, or not the Burnout games, a couple of the Batman games. But even on the PS3, Burnout Paradise, that was a good one too. Like the Burnout franchise was a really, really good game. Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham City. I have a few of them on there. Knockout Kings, bro. Boxing on PS2 and Xbox. Was it Xbox It was just Xbox at the time. PS3, Xbox 360, the boxing titles, the Knockout Kings franchise was an amazing franchise. Incredible. I loved the Knockout Kings franchises like that. I haven't played Undisputed on the PS5, but it is on my board of games that I want to pick up. I don't know if it's as good as Knockout Kings, but I love it. My favorite console all time, man, it might be the Switch. I can't even lie to you. It might be the Switch. PS2 is up there. 360 is up there because of the stuff that I played. Like, it was a lot of 360 was kind of that community. You know what I mean? We played a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of 2K. So a lot of that was fun. A lot of those sports titles. PS2 is when I feel like things got grown. I kind of saw it on PS1, but PS2 I was in my own bag. I can go get my own games, or I had to. So maybe PS2 for that reason, because that was like the grown up. That was the grown up gaming. PlayStation was also a great one, but it doesn't hold up for some reason. I try to play a PS1 game now, and it's just like, bruh, no thank you. Arthur, that's a lot. That's a long, long title. Hello. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Outlaw Tennis? I forgot about Outlaw Tennis. I forgot about that. That was a good one. And I used to love all those games back on the Super Nintendo too, like NBA Jam. And then when they got into NFL Blitz and just all those games, man. Arch Rivals, like all that shit was fun for me. SmackDown was a great one. SmackDown was a great one. Nice. Yeah, pick that up. SmackDown was a good one though, for sure. Let me put these games back. What happens so often is I start pulling these games out and things get crazy disorganized, and then I gotta figure it out again. Oh my God. I'm just gonna do it right now. Y'all can hang with me, or you can't. Either way, I understand. But I gotta put some of this back. So Mass Effect is something that I have to play, and I will, for sure. Oh man, these Mortal Kombats are about to be out of order. Mortal Kombat XL. 11, 11, 11. Put them all just up here. Any order I please. All the same game. There we go. And my Final Fantasy. Alright. Let me turn this Omari back on. Turn this Omari back on. And the speaker. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Definitely means a lot. Helps the channel out. Yo, my Switch wants me to update so bad, but I'm not about to do it right now. Soon. But I don't want to go through that right now. Not at all. Yeah, no, Outlaw games are good. Outlaw Golf was a good one. For sure. Yeah, they had some adult humor. Got 1 day left on this Omari. I don't know how many hours that is. I'm about 20 hours into this game. It's got to be close to over. It's got to be close to over. And it's a good game, but things are starting to get sad. Cuphead. I haven't even opened that fucking game. Is that a good? I know it's a great game. I gotta open it. Bushido, you gotta stay at 100. By the time it comes out, other games will be priced at 100, so it won't be crazy. Damn, our house is trashed. Whoa, Aubrey's living. Wow. She's living rough, man. That's what I was playing. Another reason why I let these things play from time to time, it reminds me of what other game I was playing. I was playing that Ratchet and Clank for a minute. I forgot about that. This was a crazy pickup. That was an absolutely insane pickup. GTA 6 being delayed, bro. See, you're the ghost, man. Ghost of your tie is gonna be fired. I was picking that up over GTA. I was straight up. I was gonna be all right waiting on GTA. I think I'm a little upset with GTA. I got mad with them when I replayed San Andreas. I didn't like the way that my people were portrayed in that game. I wasn't feeling that. That's now that I'm a little older, a lot wiser. I wasn't feeling that portrayal. Oh man, you got to get to them pawn shops early, bro. Work them connections, man, because they gonna go up. I saw it with ones that I would go to on a regular basis. In fact, I stopped going to one. I went there all the time, and it didn't matter what game I was buying from them. It was $5 because how often I went there. Switch games, they sometimes would be anywhere from 8 to 10, but all the PS4 games were $5. I ended up getting Super Mario 3D All Stars from this pawn shop for after everything I purchased was kind of like calculated. I ended up paying like $3 a game, and that's what they gave me Mario for, $3. And but after about I think it's probably been about 6-8 months since I've been there. But I went there one time and they were just going in. They were talking about upping prices. Like I overhear them talking about this. And then when I get up to the register with the games that again have always been $5, there was somebody new there. It was a new face, so I didn't expect to pay the $5. But he instantly said, "Oh yeah, we gotta look them up now." I was like, "No way!" And they looked it up, and it was I told them, "Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm cool." And it's a drive, bro. It's like 45 minutes from the crib. But that was the last time I took that ride, man. Never again. Gizmondo? No, I never heard of that console. You got me. Joshua, good afternoon. Hello, Saiyan Turtle, what's up? Had an N64 in his backpack. Next thing you know, it was missing. What the hell was he doing with an N64 in his backpack? This shit ain't portable. It wasn't like a Game Boy. My man just had the 64. Yeah, yeah. I remember those days. People, I don't know if they still do, but people would steal anything. Anything. They just ask you what size are your shoes. Like what? Man, you don't back up. You don't back the hell up. I'm doing well, Joshua. You know the vibes, man. Everything is good over here. Hope y'all doing well too. Hope y'all feeling well on this Monday. Beautiful Monday. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe to the channel and all of that. It does help the channel out. I am trying to just gain as many followers as we can. Followers, subscribers as we can. New videos are on the channel, so make sure you like this video and all the others are on the game hunting playlist. There's shorts. I'm trying to make sure that anybody who follow again with the follow. Anybody who subscribes to the channel has a good amount of entertainment. So please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. Rubies, super thanks. Whatever you can do is wholeheartedly and greatly appreciated by your guy. Me, pretty good. Good. I'm happy to hear that. 90% of GTA players only play for the cars and outfits. Is that true? Is that true? For cars and outfits? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I play for the story mode. I don't even step online. I play for the story mode. I don't give a shit about changing any clothes. I've never gave a shit about changing clothes. Even if I played 2K, I was a dude walking around with the gray sweatpants and the dingy hoodie or the dingy shirt. I didn't change a damn thing. Because why? Found Croc 2. Nice. Pawn shops, bro. You never know what you're going to get out of those. You just never know. Console and gaming companies increasing prices on games, retro games, retro life. Bro, I got to sit up in the chair for this one. Let me get a little bit. Hold on. Retro Life asks, what are your thoughts on consoles and gaming companies increasing the prices? I understand a few ways. I understand why they did it. I understand. Here's the thing. When I say I understand why they did it because they can. Because anytime a company has an opportunity to raise a price and it not be placed directly on the company, or they can find a reason to say that this is not because of us directly, which is exactly the same thing I just said, but flip the words a little bit. Anytime a company can raise a price without having to take accountability for it, they're going to do that. In this case, they're going to say it's because of price increases, it's because of tariffs, possible tariffs, whatever it may be. They're going to take the opportunity to raise the price because they can. Simple as that. Microsoft is a multi-billion dollar, hundreds of billions of dollars, I would imagine, company. They could afford to not raise a price for quite some time if they wanted to. But why? They're a business, and their whole reason for being is to make money. So if you have an opportunity to make more money, you do it. The thing that gets me about this and that bothers me about this is that the price of games will never come back down. Because once prices go up, they stay there. If you think about COVID and how everything began to cost more at the stores, grocery stores, department stores, wherever, those prices have never come back down. If you think about gas prices, when they shot up to over $3 a gallon, like I'm old enough to remember when they were like sub $1 for a gallon, right? But those prices will never come back down, and they have not come back down and will never come back down. So that's the saddest part about it is we're getting, I would say, lower quality games, lower tier games, if it's because of lack of development or because of more challenging hardware to work with, whatever the reasoning, we're getting a lower quality product and we have to pay more money for it if you want to play something new. I'm not going to play something new. I mean, I am going to play something new, but I don't want to pay more for it. So I had a feeling GTA 6 would have been $100 game had it came out this year. With it coming out next year, it's just more justified for it to be $100 game because who knows what prices will look like next year. That's not true. We all know what prices will look like next year, and they won't look less than what they do now. It just won't happen. But that's how economy works. And unfortunately, that's how business works. And the most unfortunate part is that gaming, while I look at it as a hobby and a passion and something that's fun to do, it is a business. and they have to make money on their business. It sucks. It sucks. This entire console generation has been a cash grab. How can I make more money? And it's also been a wasteful console generation with the new Switch 2, and they have the whole game share card and all of that good stuff. They've already had games on the shelves where they say, hey, it's not a actual game in this cartridge. It is simply the download code for the game, right? So with that, why do you need to change it now and add a cart in there to then say, give me 1 second, guys. One moment. So yeah, why do we need to change that process? Add a cart that does the same thing, still just allows us to play the game, but doesn't actually have a game. Let's just add more waste. We don't care about the world that we live in. We don't care about the people who live in it because we're hiking up the price on them while they're losing jobs and cutting funding and all types of just political nonsense that I don't get too involved in, but I definitely stay aware and knowledgeable to what's happening. But again, I understand how businesses work, and this is a business. And I hope that you're in the business of hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel. You see that transition? That was smooth as shit, wasn't it? It's just how it goes, man. It's a crazy, crazy world that has never disappointed me. So I'm not surprised by any of it. Retro life. I'm not shocked that prices went up on games. I don't think anybody is, honestly. Part of the reason, not part of, 100% the reason why I'm not getting the Switch 2 right now. I'm not going to drop 500 right now. You got to show me something. You got to show me something more than Mario. Because I'll be honest with you, I love Mario games and whatnot, but I have a list of games here. And the Mario ones, like Mario Maker, Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario 3D World, Captain Toad, like all these Mario games are on the board, and I see them often. Mario Tennis, Paper Mario, but I don't pick them up because it's like, it'll be there or it won't. And I'm not mad about it either way. Either way, man. Bobby Valentino. I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Oh man. But yeah, man, it's a interesting dynamic now, man. The world of gaming has definitely changed. The landscape is much different than it was when I was younger. And I've seen price increases happen all the time. You guys have to remember, I've been playing games since the NES. So I know the struggles when it comes to affording games. Games have never been inexpensive. Never. They've never been something where it's like, I can get all of those. No, that's why you would take the $2 back in the day and rent one. But now they're just like, yo, it's a expensive hobby. And I'll be honest with you, I got enough of them. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. If I don't get another game ever, I'd be disappointed, but I also wouldn't have an issue. Like I have plenty of games to play. So I'm all right. They can keep raising the price if they want to, but they won't catch me buying too many of them at 80 a wop. No, will not be happening. When you say the flips, are we talking about just how things would be sold on places like eBay and Macari? I'd imagine it'd be tough. They'll get expensive, as if they're not already. But from a person, I don't know if I would call myself a reseller, but I definitely I resell games to get the games that I want. but I don't resell enough to say that I make a living off of it, because I don't. It has supported my hobby, but it has not supported my family. But for me, it's become a pain, bro. Like the shipping fees and the fees from the different companies, from eBay, from Macari, their transaction fees, their whatever the hell they make up for that day, processing fee, whatever the hell they want to charge you, is a lot of money, and takes from what I would call a profit, or even doesn't even the margins, like it's not enough to justify it. So I might not have lost money, but for the effort, was it worth $2? Probably not. Probably. So, and I think on a little bit of a different level with some of this stuff. I think about the environmental impact for some of this stuff. Is it worth the $2 for this game that I drove all the way wherever I found it, drove all the way home? I used an envelope that was shipped to me, paper, ink, all of that stuff to package this up, the tape to seal it, to drop this, and then drive to the post office, which isn't far, but I still got to drop it there. And then that has to be shipped and driven to wherever it's going for its final destination. And I think about the like the carbon footprint for a game that I found at a pawn shop to make it to somebody it was sold to on eBay. And after all of that impact, yeah, you made $3-4, man. It's just like, what the fuck? It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it, man. Um, it would have to be for a game that has, that is like a legit banger of a game. But for a game that's selling for $20, it's tough. It's tough. I picked up a few recently that are all doubles for me, and I want to sell them, but I don't feel like going through the process of selling them on eBay or Macari. I might seriously just go trade them in, seriously, and just see what happens, or try to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. But then that's a pain in the ass, because all you get is the message saying, "Is it still available?" Yes, it's available. It's still listed. Do you want it or not? Yeah, I did. I did, Arkham. That's the question in the poll here is, do you think GTA 6 will get delayed again from the May date of next year? I personally think it will. I wasn't picking it up day one. I wasn't going to do it, man. I wasn't going to do it. Let me reach out to Mary here. Oh, is she not there? Let's see if Olga's there. Gotta reach out to some folks. Nope, she's not showing there either. But good rant. Good rant. You better be able to go in every building. Am I? That's a tall order, man. Entering every building. There's only certain ones you can go into. I don't think they'll change that. They're asking a lot. You're asking a lot. I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed by GTA 6. Let me make sure I get that clear. I think that everybody, yeah, yeah. I don't think anyone will be disappointed with GTA 6. It's going to be a great game, a solid game. It's going to live up to all the expectation. As crazy as that sounds, it's going to live up to every piece of hype. It's just going to be LeBron out of high school. Somehow, some way, it's going to live up to all the hype. And it will continue to print money just like it did for everything else, right? But that doesn't change anything for me. GTA, along with GTA 5, like, it was great. I played the single player and loved it, but the online just isn't my thing. So it's gonna get, I'm sure, a lot of, again, a license to print money for Rockstar. Maybe I can't see it going any other way than very well for them. Yeah, I do have. Well, it depends on what Xbox you. Yes, I have an Xbox. I have an original Xbox. I want to just answer the question instead of going into long story time. But yeah, Arkham, I got an Xbox. I got an Xbox. Yeah, 13 years saying Turtle. You're gonna be playing GTA 6 on the PS7. Think about it. All the numbers are one above the PlayStation. You'll be playing the GTA 6 on the PS7 for sure. I have seen the Xbox prices. I have seen it. They shot up. Nice little $100 boost. Way to go, Xbox. Yeah, I just ranted about that. I don't agree. I mean, not that I don't agree. I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. I get it. I get it. Bro, you need another character? That's enough characters, Retro Life. 3 characters is enough. A fourth, come on, man. 3 is enough, bro. What's bigger? So, do you guys have a favorite GTA game? Is it GTA? For me, it might have been Vice City. Vice City might have been my favorite one. I really like the vibes on Vice City, for real. San Andreas was cool. I replayed San Andreas and I didn't love the representation. I'll say I did like Vice City. I just like the vibes. I like the 80s Miami Scarface type joint that was popping off on that one. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. I know I was playing the PS. I know I was playing that on my 360. Was it 5? I think I was playing 5 on the 360. After the story, yeah, San Andreas is a good. San Andreas is a goodie. It's a goodie. It's just again, bro. It's just tough. It's just tough. You get viewed a certain way, and that kind of helps people, justifies for them to view you a certain way. That shit goes out to the masses, man. Like games like San Andreas go all over the world, and they go all over the world forever, forever. Vice City was really good. You guys ever played GTA or like the top down version when that bad boy first dropped? Just Grand Theft Auto, when all you can see was from above. That was a funny game. I'm gonna have to update this thing just so we can stop asking me. What do you mean unable to connect? Who shit with that? Do. Chinatown on PSP. Very nice. That was a good one. That was a good one. I was surprised at I don't know, I guess the effort. But PSP had a bunch of games like that, bro. Like when they developed for the PSP, game developers, they didn't slack. They went all in for sure. San Andreas stories. The mod groups are crazy. They go in, bro. Like they keep a lot of games alive. I hope they get hired by these different developers. It's interesting to me how the developers, when their games get modded, they work so hard sometimes to get those modifications down. I understand why, right? Like, because we could do that and we can make money from it. I hope they hire the people who are doing, like, it's done already. Just hire them. Didn't they have a nice little, I want to say, a new Simpsons hit and run that was basically done by a modder, developed and ready to go? But for some reason, they just were like, no, don't do that. No, no, take that down. And let the guy live, man. Let the guy live. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Close to double-digit likes. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We went over 2,000 subscribers just yesterday. So major, major milestone for the channel. So thank you, seriously and sincerely. Thank you all for the likes, the subscribes, for subscribing, all of that good stuff. It's really dope. I didn't anticipate that happening. And again, as I get out of my own way and stop overthinking this and just start hitting record, thank you for hitting the like button. We will have more content because I'm just going to just hit the record button. And remember that I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just doing my thing, just eating my pizza, doing my thing. Damn. Oh, man. Esner, hello, hello. Yeah, Bully, that was a good one. I wish they would get back to some of that. Start releasing some of those old games when Rockstar was really making games. Like, do another Midnight Club. Those were tough. Do another Midnight Club game. Those are too tough. Oh yeah, it sells so quick. But you know, there's licensings involved now. If I understand correctly, The Simpsons is owned by Disney. That might not be an easy thing to pull off. Um, Consistency is the key. You're right, and I'm trying to be more consistent. So we'll make it work, bro. For real. We'll make it work. And I don't even know if it's procrastination. It's honestly just a matter of me having a lot of things to do. The fact that I found um, 20 hours to put into this game is absolutely mesmerizing. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. Um, but as far as hunting and game hunting and collecting and just recording content, I just gotta, sometimes I'll talk myself out of it. The setup's not right. I don't feel like doing it today. I'm a little bit tired. I can't think of anything. So it could take anything, and I'll be like, nope, that's it. I'm not doing it, and I won't. So, but I know what the issue is, man. But as we've been streaming more consistently, um, trying to upload more videos consistently, checking out different platforms consistently. Frosty, what's up? Um, we're on Instagram and TikTok now at Buttons and Beans Gaming. Buttons, the letter N, Beans Gaming on both TikTok and Instagram. We're just getting more flow, like getting into a rhythm. All right, let me post this on multiple sites and let me make sure I interact and say what's up. And it's a difficult thing for an introvert, you know. That's usually how I am. I'm not I'm not a shy guy. I'm just a quiet one. And usually I don't record or I'm not in front of the camera. It's just not my thing, really. But I enjoy gaming. I enjoy the hobby. And as I play more and interact more, I enjoy the community. I didn't expect or know that there was a full community of like people who talk about games, people who chop it up about video games, and um, yeah, man, just chill, just chill. And I know there's a lot of people who don't like certain types of gamers, um, which we'll talk about at some point. They don't like resellers. They don't like collectors. It's just like whatever. It's all fun to me, man. I just enjoy the hobby. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy all of it. It's a fun thing. I hate how Sony abandoned their games. Like we can't. Like why can't we get another Twisted Metal, bro? I was just saying that. Twisted Metal was one of my favorites on the PS1. That was one of my favorites on the PS1. That was a crazy, chaotic mayhem of of just cars and nonsense. I really enjoy Twisted Metal. That was a good one. Whenever I go for hunting games, I feel like a predator from the Predator movie. I hear you, bro. I hear you. There's something about it, man. There's the let me get my water real quick. But yeah, there's something about game hunting. Like I feel you, retro. Like the thrill of finding something, right? Of maybe you had something on your mind. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Every day for about 4 to 5 months, anytime I walked out of the house for game hunting, I would say, today I'm gonna find Deadpool for the PS4. And I just didn't find it. I remember one day I found the PS3 and I was like, ooh, close. But I'm not gonna get that one. I ended up finding it on the Xbox One. I was like, oh, this is good. But I really want it on the PS4. So I put it on the Xbox One, held on to it, and then I found it on the PS4. And it's something about finding those games that you hunt for, that you've been searching for a long time. There's a thrill, there's a joy, there's an excitement, and it's just a game. But at the same time, it's more, right? I don't know, man. It's almost like a natural high, like a something like a dopamine hit or something when you find the game that you've been really, really hoping to find for a long time. Um, when I walked into my neighborhood pawn shop and they had the Zelda Switch that I've been looking for, and they had it complete in box, bro, what? And he says, "Yeah, I just put that out. I just put that out like a few hours ago." Like, what? This is like stuff like that is just it hits different. You can go to the store and you can buy it at the store day one. Yay! I don't know why. I don't know why I like the challenge. I guess, man. It's the thrill of it all. But yeah, I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. How do flippers get smarter? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do they get more tactical with um, games in the sense of I feel like a lot of people have the market cornered. I don't want to say any names and start any beefs or like get y'all too excited about something, but I feel like there are folks that have the market cornered when it comes to games. People know what these game collectors or resellers want. They have the means of reaching out to people through their various how do I put this? So they have it cornered. The resellers have it cornered because they know what they want. They've built up a following.
to tell the people, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is how you get this to me and all that good stuff, right? They've built all that up, and more power to them in doing so and building up that following and that ability to get the games that way. But as they do that, then it turns into, well, can
how do we find games now? How do we get the games that we want as a part of our collection, or how do we get them cheaper? And people get upset behind not being able to get the game at a rock bottom price that they used to, right? Um, but then you have that's kind of the individual. That's just the person. That's not even the we haven't even talked about the actual big sites like the stores, GameStop, Goodwill. That's supposed to be a store that, well, it's not anymore. I don't know if it ever will, if it ever was, but a non-profit or a not-for-profit store, and they have all of that stuff, right? Like they have all those games they make good money off of because everybody's turning into them for free. So then they ring up crazy prices. A buddy of mine just sent me a picture. Goodwill had a copy of Mario Kart for the Wii, and they won like $25. And it's like, what is going on? When did this happen? It's a crazy time for gaming, and even crazier for collecting for cheap. So I don't know how they get better about the market or more strategic, short of doing it on their own, creating their own websites and things like that, which is cool. But there's a lot of people that have that already, and then they kind of corner the market. I'm personally in a bag where I adapt and I adjust. I'm not even. Oh damn! Can y'all still hear me? Audio still out? Uh-oh, my bad. Check, check. Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Let me know if y'all can hear me. He said no, he can't hear me. All good, Retro. All right, bet. Yeah, I adapt and I adjust. I pick up what I can when I can. I'm always excited about finding something new. I have a list of games that I want to pick up and want to find, so I'm always hunting for those. But other games that just the price gets too crazy, I'm like, oh well, I guess it's just not for me, and I don't worry about it. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Super thanks, Rubies. All of that shit is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. But yeah, man, I adjust. I make it. We figure it out. We figure it out. Like these two games that I just picked up for the Switch, I, are nowhere on my list. Um, but and I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're good games. I just saw them. They made me a good deal on the price, and I said, "The hell with it. Let's do it." So I don't know how you fix reselling, how you stop reselling, or even if it needs to be fixed, like just let it be. These things tend to work themselves out. What I really feel bad about is what's happening with Pokemon cards, because I don't even play Pokemon, but I feel like not that it's a kid game, but it's for the kids, bro. And like they get like gutted. Kids don't even get a chance to really experience it. Another Fallout game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that on if we see that soon. Some type of remaster or remake. Fallout is not my style of game, and I was going to attempt to play it when the movie dropped or the series came out, but I didn't. And I'm okay on it. We have it, but I haven't played it. I have a lot of games that we need to play, but Fallout is probably one of Bushido Zay. Like one of my favorite games is Bushido Blade, which is sick. On the I think it was on the PS1. I used to love that one. Blake, what's going on? Frosty, Charizard Stage 2. I hope that's good. I don't know if that's good, but if it's good, I'm happy for you. I don't know anything about Pokemon cards. I just know that I feel like that as a hobby is being gutted. Oh yeah, for sure. That Duke controller. For sure. I need to see that. You told me mine's the S. I need to see the Duke joint. I need to see the Duke joint for sure. All right, come on, man. Let's play Omari, bro. Right now, they got me putting pictures back in order. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the Omari music vibes as I played through this last day of Omari. For sure. It's getting late for Frosty. Bushido Zay, I do mess around with a little anime. Mess around a little bit of anime. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite all time. I watch a little bit of everything, honestly. There's probably a bunch I haven't seen. I like the, what are they? I just have one on me. Hold on. I like some of the movies more than the series. Batima and Birdit, that's a pretty good one. Spirited Away, stuff like that. Yeah, man, we watch some anime for sure. Gots to. Yeah, there's a bunch of new anime on Netflix, man. There's a Splinter Cell one that's about to drop on there. I need to watch. The Arcane one was really dope on Netflix. I have to give them credit for that one. Castlevania was kind of whatever. There's the one Blue-Eyed Ninja. That one was really good all the way up until the ending. And Netflix is really good about trash endings. It was like a force to get another season out of it. Just didn't feel like a solid ending for that one. All right, man, be safe, be well, get some rest. Straight A's tomorrow, my boy. Nothing but good. Right now, I'm putting these photos back in a photo album on Omari. I think the game is nearing its close. It's getting a bit sad. Damn, how many photos you got? Seriously? Oh, the last slot. It's like 1,000 photos, bro. There we go. We at next handheld Game Boy Color system. Oh God, what do you want? Oh, work. collab in YouTube. Retro Life, say less. Yep, Retro Life, say less, man. Just let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, bro. That sounds like a good time, man. I like that for sure. For sure, Retro Life. Okay. You got you got a specific style in mind, Joshua, for your Game Boy? Okay, my fault, y'all. Very cool. Oh, I looked at this. Come on, what's next? Let me get to it. Yes, I'm done looking at the phone. There's a picture missing though. Hard in Omari. Grief be hitting hard. See what that poll says. It looks like 35 votes. 69% say yes, GTA 6 will be delayed. I believe it. Beyond the May of 2026. 69% say yes, GTA will be delayed. I wholeheartedly believe it. I don't think it'll be fine. People will still buy the game. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's fine. They know how to build anticipation over at Rockstar, and they know how to keep people patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. It's gonna happen, man. There's gonna be a lot of people paying 80 for Mario. A lot of people. It's gonna happen. But then again, they're gonna be paying $80 for a lot less, because that is the new norm. Everybody's on that shit, bro. Everybody. It's gonna be an expensive hobby, gaming. It already is. It's a very expensive hobby. But more so. Even more so here soon. It's getting crazy. haven't heard about any leaks for GTA 6. I'm not surprised, but I haven't heard of the leaks, man. Like, what would they drop? Did they tell the storyline? And if so, it's the year of the ghost, baby. Ghost of Yo Tie. It's the year of the ghost. I'm just telling you, bro. It's the year of the ghost. Pick one. I'm telling you right now, I'm taking Ghost over GTA 5. Ghost of Tsushima over GTA 5. But I want to know, would you take Ghost of Yotai or GTA 6? Pick one and let me know. That song that I'm playing right now is from Omari. It just, the vibes on this, bro, I'm telling you. The vibes are unmatched. And the Switch speaker knocked, don't it? It's not really a Switch speaker. I put it on the JBL joint. But yeah, man. Oh yeah. That's a fact. It's a fact. GTA 6 is definitely gonna be at least 100. It's gonna be over 100 because you gotta pay tax. Damn, Retro Life. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to look into that for sure. I'm about to see what these leaks look like, bro. And I feel like they should have that under control. How they don't have that under control over there at Rockstar is crazy to me. It's gotta be a very nice setup by them. I would imagine they did that. Okay, not the other way around. I don't think it just conveniently happened. I'm pretty sure they did that. Hey, yo, your mom's trash, yo. Currently playing Joshua. Currently playing Omari on the Switch. Currently playing Omari on the Switch. It is a RPG. Deals with depression, grief, loss, things like that. So depressing, I guess, but it's a good game. It's a good game. Ghost and GT are like my both eyes, bro. Yeah, you gotta vote, man. Come on, dog. Pick one. There's one that holds a little more. Let's be fair, okay? Let's think about this. GTA has been around for a long time. It's reliable. It's there for you. It's been there for a long time, man. Over like 2 or 3 console generations, GTA has been there. GTA 5. Ghost of Tsushima is something new, right? Hasn't been there very long, but boy, that thing different, bruh. Ghost is a different type of game. We talked about Batman Arkham, right, and things being cloned of that. I want to think about all the good things that Ghost incorporated. Some stealth tactics, some tactics from Arkham. You could sneak around, or you could just haul off and just make it happen. Up close, long range weapons, arrows. Story was amazing. The other island, is it Ichi Island? Amazing. A lot of good things with Ghost. A lot of good things. Frozen Vision, you being police? What type of question is you reading? You really the authorities? Maybe. Cop? Who has the drugs? Said the the undercover agent in the room. You talking about Yotai and GTA 6? I think you're right. Yotai look different, bro. Yotai looks like some like Kill Bill. It just, there's no way it's not gonna be good. LAPD is one of the biggest gangs in the world, bro. People be in California talking about, I want to go to California. They got Crips and Bloods. Nah, you don't go there because they got the craziest set in the world. Yeah, it's a wild question. Are you guys? No comment. My answer. No comment. Man. Where we going next? It's a car out front. Whose house is this? Balloons and shit? Whose house is this? My house. I gotta get back to my crib. Alright. I think it's just a random question. It's a very different type of question. But let me show you something. I'll show you later. I ain't gonna show you right now. I'm not gonna show you right now. I'll show you later. Might be. Alright, man, this has been a fun stream. But I think we need to go ahead and shut it down for a little bit. It's been a how long we been going at this? 117 minutes. Oh my god. Time is flying. You can't go back home yet. There's still so much to do. Alright, we gotta go hang with the crew. Oh yeah, we're gonna dip out. Let me see what this look like. 50-50. Alright, man. Y'all be well, and I'll holler at y'all in a minute.